Okay, we're back on the dome and the engine van. In this area of a day or so back, what I ended up doing was I flat sanded the bottom of this dome. I have a little key mark here so I know where I'm coming in as far as alignment on the ring. The ring has a little nub on here for the where it hooks in and kind of locks the ring down. But anyway, so what I ended up doing is I just took this on, I flat sanded it, basically just put it down on the thing with sandpaper and worked it around a little at a time, and just until I got it as smooth and as flat as I possibly could. And then once this was done and sanded, I moved on to this piece, and this piece was the same deal. I haven't poked out all the holes for the lights, but I have fit all the engine mounts for that are going to go in the inside there. And again, made a little bit of mark there so I knew where my alignment was. And then I did the same with this. I took it in, I flat sanded it. I screwed a piece of sandpaper, taped on a piece of sandpaper onto the tabletop here where it's nice and flat. I ran around a bunch of times and then did it on the other side and just bent around it very lightly. And that's what I came up with. This was the so this part is basically prepped and ready to move on to getting cut out for the lights, figuring out the lights. I got to do some little trim work and cut out the little holes in the dome. But it's, again, very small little flashing spots. Probably do them from the back side and the front side, maybe even run a little flat file down them. And then that was it for that. And then, again, it's just, there's an inner ring in here that just kind of slips on here and locks into place, and there it is. What I did also with resin's relatively soft. So what I ended up doing on this part is when I put it all together, I finally found the sweet spot where it all fits, and I'm going to double check it's over here, and that's the alignment. And then what I ended up doing was I put a little bit of weight on top of here for about 6 or 8 hours, a couple sandbags on here just to keep the pressure on it to mate the two parts, and it mated them perfectly. So that's all you pretty much need to do in that area, and that pretty much takes care of the dome and the engine band. And we'll move on from there to the next stage. So this is pretty much finished.